This is the Louie Tee Network.
Who else could it be? Me, your me, Louie T. Welcome to Lockdown Coverage, week number 10 in the National Football League. Wow, Jets, Rams, who wanted to watch this game? And I think this is going to be the theme moving forward with this Los Angeles Rams team is if you're not a Rams fan, don't watch. Last week, I told everyone that would listen, that Carolina Panthers Los Angeles Rams game was a terrible watch. This Jets and Rams game was a terrible watch. Do you see the common denominator there? Not the Panthers. Yeah, the Rams. We'll jump into this one quickly. I don't have a lot to say on this football game, so I'm not going to waste your time. It wasn't a good watch, so it's not going to be that great of a breakdown. So not much to chew on here in a game where neither team scores over 10 points. And this is the second game this season the Rams have won when scoring less than 10 and not scoring a touchdown at all in a ball game. This is ridiculous. We'll get to this in a second, though. But before we do, welcome to the Louie Tee Network. Of course, I'm your man, Louie T. Thank you for joining me on this program. Jets, Rams, lockdown coverage, week number 10 in the National Football League. If you haven't already done so, what are you waiting on? Subscribe to the Louie Tee Network as we're changing the game over here. We want you to be a part of that. So go ahead, hit that red subscription button and subscribe to the Louie Tee Network and help us change the game on this network. Also, I'm on Twitter, @InTheLabRoom is the Twitter handle. If you want to be notified as to when these live feeds are going up and you're not really privy to knowing when these are going to happen, simply just follow me on Twitter and turn on your notifications. That is the most efficient way to keep tabs on this channel. And also, if you want to chop it up with your man Louie T, that's the best way to do so as well, is hitting me up via Twitter. And also, if you're watching this video and you want to have your comment read and you happen to be on Twitter, shoot me a message simply using the hashtag LouieTLive to have your comment read at the end of this breakdown. Also, I'm on Facebook. In the Lab Room is the Facebook page. Going to explore Facebook a little bit more in depth later on down the line. And so going to do some different things. Some exclusive content will be put up on Facebook that you can't get anywhere else, not even on the Louie Tee Network on YouTube. So go ahead, get in front of that curve and go ahead and give me the thumbs up on Facebook. In the Lab Room is the Facebook page. All of my social media platforms scrolling across the top of the screen up in that box in the middle of your screen. So don't hesitate. Like, follow, and of course, subscribe to the Louie Tee Network. That being said, let's jump into this. You know, look, normally I only reserve what I saw from afar with blowouts, but this was an absolute trash can of a football game. And so because it was pollution to my eyes, simply, I don't want to go too close, so I'm going to tell you what I saw from afar. This isn't a likes, dislikes, banana in a tailpipe. This is what I saw from afar. So we're going to jump into this quickly, break down, and you always start with the victors. To the victors go the spoils when we're talking about what I saw from afar. So we're going to start with the Rams. Unfortunately, they won a game in which they scored 9 points for the second time this season, which is a farce. But look, can't be mad at them for finding a way to get it done even when they can't get into the end zone. So that being said, great opening drive. It was their best drive and their only drive that actually threatened to get into the end zone. Really, they got to the 1 yard line. Shame on Cunningham, who I really like. You got to get in the end zone there. You know your offense is trash. You have to get in the end zone on that run. I need more of an effort. I need a dive. I need an extension of the football. I need you to cross. I don't want you running out of bounds at the half-yard line and then fumbling and then having this offense go backwards and you not getting in the end zone and having to settle for a field goal. I want you to sell out. In that instance, you need to dive from about the 2 yard line, extend that football, and score a touchdown because you know good and well your offense isn't good enough to get in the goddamn end zone. And you know this, man. Shame on you for not getting in the end zone. You score there, you probably win the game 7-6. Who knows? You may not even need any more points. But instead, your team had to settle for a field goal. You almost fumbled the damn ball away. Get in the end zone when you have an opportunity. Hopefully that lesson was learned there by Cunningham. Kenny Britt, man, he continues to have a very good season, man. I'm very impressed with Kenny Britt. I still don't think he's the number one receiver, but he's playing like one right now. And we've seen this from Kenny Britt before. It's not like this guy doesn't have talent. We've seen flashes. Remember that one year in Tennessee, he starts out like gangbusters, and then he gets injured and misses the remainder of that season. And he was on a tear to start that season off. Kenny Britt is a talented football player. Nobody's denying that. It's the consistency that kills you with Kenny Britt. But I'll tell you what, he's playing well, and he roasted Darrelle Revis in this football game. Over 100 yards, had a big catch down the sidelines. Kenny Britt is playing outstanding football, and I think they need to build off of that. Hopefully, they can get a quarterback in there that can get the football to these guys, and they can start building something at the receiver position. I think you start building around Austin and Britt the way that they're playing, especially Britt. You have something there, I think, at the receiver position, and you just need to start building in and filling in the blanks there around him potentially. I like the way he's playing this season. I thought he had another strong game versus the Jets. Johnny Hekker is a weapon, and we already know this. Johnny Hekker is one of the best punters in the league, but we really don't talk about punters very often, but I thought he had one of the most instrumental plays in this game. If you're talking about why the Rams won, there's a punt where he literally is punting from literally his own 10-yard line or so, and he kicks it, and Robbie Anderson, the Ohio State receiver, Jalen Marshall, runs all the way back to his own 10-yard line to field the punt, running in the opposite direction because he didn't expect the ball to go that far, so he had to go back and track it. You're talking about an 80-yard punt in the air, folks. 80 yards in the air. Johnny Hekker's a weapon. That flipped the field position to the point where they ended up getting a stop, forcing a 3-and-out of the Jets. And their punter, who's a rookie, Lachlan Edwards, couldn't do the same thing that Hekker had just done in flip field position. He kicks it to midfield, and the Jets end up getting the game-winning field goal on that drive. So that's how you win football games when you can't score. When your offense is anemic, you got to rely on special teams. Other facets of the game have to step up, like Alec Ogletree getting the interception late to seal it. Other facets of your football team have to make up for the ineptitude and ineptness of your offense, and they did that in this game. Special teams stepped up with a huge punt there and the great coverage to follow that up, and then you get an interception by Alec Ogletree, the first turnover of any kind for either team in this game, and that proved to be the deciding factor there. So huge plays there by your defense and your special teams again. And I have to say this is just mandatory when I talk Rams football. Case Keenum stinks. Just had to say that to wrap up what I saw from the Rams in this game. Todd Gurley actually started to get it going, had a bad holding penalty to negate his best run of the season. I feel so bad for Todd Gurley because there's just no space. When he gets the football, there is nowhere for him to go. But you won the game 9-6. Yippee! This may be the last win for the Rams this season. Unless they're going to beat San Francisco, good luck with that. We'll see what happens, but they're not going to win many more games with Case Keenum at quarterback. That's for damn sure. Let's go to the Jets in this game. Can't miss a PAT. Come on, Nick. You better than that. I don't know how windy it was in New Jersey. I don't give a damn. Okay? You already know. You're not scoring a bunch of points. You can't be missing extra points, bruh. You know the rules to the game. Then play. Don't miss the damn extra point. That could have cost you the game. And really, in hindsight, if you're down 9-7, you still never got in the field goal range. But damn it, man, don't miss extra points. Not when your team stinks. Don't miss extra points. Revis needs to go ahead and start that transition to safety. That's my next, what I saw from afar. He's not what he used to be at corner, and it's okay. He's getting up there in age. It happens to everyone. Father Time is undefeated, man. No draws, no losses. He doesn't lose. It's that time, man. Go ahead. Make that slow transition over. I think you could be a hell of a safety to wrap up your career, man. Next 4 or 5 years, be one of the best safeties in the league. Why not? Go ahead. Don't fight it. Okay, I can still play at a high level. Don't do that, okay? Acknowledge where you are in your career. And this is the cornerback, I always say this, no country for old men, man. All right? It's not an old man game out there. There are only a handful. Terrence Newman's still doing it at a high level. There's only a handful. And those are usually the guys that are equipped with elite speed, because that's the last thing that leaves you. When you have elite speed, when you're running a 4.28, even when you lose a step, you're still running a 4.39. You're still running a 4.41, which is better than most of the guys you're covering. So those guys age well. Darrelle Revis never had a step to give. So when Father Time says, come here, man, I need a step, Darrelle Revis, who was running a 4.52 to begin with, is now running a 4.59, a 4.6 flat. He can't afford to do that. Go ahead. Don't fight it, bruh. Don't fight it. Make that slow stroll, the safety, and enhance your career and go ahead and put that nice cherry on top of that Hall of Fame career, man. Go ahead and don't fight it. Don't resist change. It's positive here. Go ahead and make that move to safety, man. You are not the guy you used to read. There's no more Revis Island. Guys are flying out there. They're packing their bags, and they're staying there for elongated periods of time. It's not the same anymore, man. Guys aren't flying in and out of Revis Island and saying, damn, that was a terrible stay. They are having fun. They got their lawn chairs set up on the beach. They're tanning. They got drinks, man. They sipping on Mai Tais on the beach. Look, just go to safety, man. It's okay. It happens to the best of them. You can be Rod Woodson. Why not? You can be Charles Woodson. Why not? Go ahead and make that switch, man. Stop playing. Bryce Petty missed a wide open Robbie Anderson for what would have been a touchdown if he hits him. Look, let's talk about Bryce Petty in his first NFL start. I thought he was erratic. I thought he looked like Bryce Petty that I thought he was going to look like. I was not impressed. Now, granted, it's his first start. I'm not going to kill him, man. Not going to kill this man. It's the first NFL start against a solid Rams defense. I'm not going to beat him up. Bottom line is, you can't miss open receivers in this league. And he missed a ton of open guys. And everything was dink and dunk city. He was check down Charlie in this game. I just feel like he's not the answer for the future. And I said that before the season even started. Bryce Petty's not your answer. But he was the next guy in line, so you give him a shot. You see what he's going to do. But bottom line is, I think the guy for the job is going to end up being Christian Hackenberg. That's the guy that has the most potential to be the quarterback of the future. But it is what it is. I'm not going to kill Bryce Petty. It wasn't a good performance at all. It was dink and dunk city. He was checked down Charlie. But that being said, it is what it is. Bilal, Powell, and Matt Forte. I feel like a broken record when I talk about the Jets. Every week I say the same thing, and I almost feel bad saying this because I say it every week. But it has to be said because when I watch Jets football, I see the same thing every week, and I'm like, damn, Bilal Powell is underrated and a hell of a back. And goddamn Matt Forte, I feel bad for him because he didn't sign up for this. He thought he was going to have a chance to win. I could have told him this. If he would have just let me sit down for 5 minutes. I didn't even need 5 minutes. Give me 2 minutes with Matt before he signed his name. I said, Matt, if you're trying to win, don't go to New York for the Jets. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because your quarterback position is not stable. You're leaving a bad quarterback situation in Chicago and going to a worse one in New York with the Jets. Ryan Fitzpatrick isn't going to do that again. He thought he was going to have a chance to win. And he's still playing good football. And it's being wasted. Bilal Powell is playing good football and it's being wasted. Two backs that could be helping somebody in this league being wasted in New York. It's a damn shame. And finally, too conservative approach on offense. Okay, I understand Bryce Petty's first start. I understand. Trust me, I get it. But this was way too conservative, all right? There were opportunities in this game. Your best drive of the game, your only touchdown, your only points, came on a 98-yard drive in which Petty completed a 55-yard pass. Let him throw the damn football. These little dink and dunkers, these check downs to Bilal Powell, these screens that aren't going anywhere, these short draggers and crossers that aren't going anywhere. The Rams are sitting on everything short. You know why? You're not pushing the ball down the field. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to cram everything up. All their defenders are up near the line of scrimmage. So you think these little short-ass passes are going to work? How about that one possession when they just said, to hell with it. We're going to run it on first down, lose 2 yards. We're going to run it on second down, lose a yard. 3rd and 13, we're going to run it again and get 3 yards and punt on 4th and 10. What the hell is that? You know what that is? That's loser football. You know what happened? You lost the goddamn game 9-6. Pathetic. I'm done. Let's get to these comments. I'm getting the hell out of here. This game was this damn tragedy. I've got nothing on Twitter. So Chris Deaver says, yo, I know this has nothing to do with my Cowboys, but nah, I'm not doing that right now. I'm talking Jets. I'm talking Rams. And I'm getting the hell out of here. If it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the lab room on lockdown coverage. Rams, Jets, stinking ass game. But the Rams get their win, snap that 4-game losing streak that they were on at 3-5. They go to 4-5. Like I said, they're not going to win many more games this season. You're not going to beat many teams in this league scoring under 10 points. This is the second time. Can you believe that? The second time they've won a game this season without scoring a damn touchdown. That shit should be illegal. Jets are a mess. I'm done. I will see you later. I got plenty more games to break down in week number 10 in the National Football League. I will see you later. Have a good one.